Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the Sonic Blueprint podcast. If you watched the pilot, you will remember my name is Noah, and this is
Ian Dodge.
Blueprints. You think of construction, and with construction, the contractors are the ones that make the blueprints. And so we are the contractors of music. We make music. Not the only contractors. We're not the only people that make music out there. Trust me. But we do love to make music. So, yeah. Today we are going to talk about guitars.
We are.
Electric guitars, acoustic guitars, and bass guitars. And to start out, Ian, our relative expert. I say relative because he doesn't think he's an expert, but between the two of us, he is way more well versed in this than I am.
No, I'm just crazy.
I mean, you know more about it, so technically you would relatively be the expert of the two of us.
Technically.
He also just needs more confidence because he is great at guitar.
No, I'm not.
And that's his response every time. Alright, so Ian, tell us about, remind us of your inspiration for playing and, just tell us about...
I don't know why that was so funny.
Probably because I dropped super low and go, whoa. Oh, man. Alright, so yeah, just tell us about your experience and your inspiration and what specifically you love about electric guitar because, I mean, I know that's what you play the most, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't know why.
So out of all three guitars, the main guitar I play is electric, like you just said. How I got into guitar was I wanted to learn an instrument and asked my grandpa to teach me the week before my junior year. He handed me his acoustic, then he sat down at the piano, said, find these notes. I'd find the notes on the guitar, play them, and then he'd match them and be like, yep, that's a G chord, or C chord, A minor, B minor, D sharp diminished. I don't know how to play D sharp diminished. Why did I say that?
Hey, you know how to play way more than me. I know G chord, G shape chords, and C shape chords.
That's fair.
About it.
I was actually trying to figure out diminished chords last night.
Huh?
Because
maybe that's why it's fresh on my mind.
maybe. I don't know. I want to use them as passing chords at times.
And just
like walk-ups.
Just to let listeners know, junior year for him was 3 years ago.
Yes. That was 3 years ago?
Yeah, because right before junior
4
year.
years.
Then right
I'm
before
a sophomore.
Senior. Right before senior year. And then right before freshman year, right before junior year.
Oh.
So, a little over 3 years ago.
I don't know.
Time's weird.
I stopped counting after a year.
That's fair. What matters is high school's behind you, you're now in college.
Praise God.
Because college is a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Until you have work studies. But
Well,
we're not going to talk about that.
to each their own. Anyways, back to guitars.
Okay. So, wait, what was I talking about?
You're talking about
how I got into guitar?
And your his strategy on teaching.
Yeah. So like he just told me the notes. He told me what the notes are on the guitar neck of. So yeah, guitar's weird. We're backwards.
Mm-hmm.
This is up the neck, that's down the neck. The first string is the bottom string, and then yeah. So from string 1 to 6 it's E, A, E, B, D, frick. E, B, G, D, A, E.
Hey, you got there. I would not have got there. I still struggle with what string is what note.
Hey, I just play them. I don't. Half the time I don't even know what notes I'm playing, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, just letting you guys know, he woke up an hour ago. Hold up.
Did I wake up an hour ago?
No, I woke up an hour ago. he woke up an hour and a half ago. He's a little bit more awake than I am, but well, maybe.
Yeah, I also went to bed at 2 a.m.
Oh well, yeah.
as usual. But yeah, so he told me the strings, said like it's each note in the scale, like and how it's like whole, whole, half.
Yeah, the steps.
Yeah. And then he just played the chord and was like, it's these notes, figure it out. And yeah, that's how I learned chords. From there, picked up a plastic guitar that they got me years ago. You know, the First Act Discovery guitars? Like, it's instruments like for tiny children, like 3-year-olds. Yeah. So I picked that up and just ran with guitar. Started on acoustic, as most people do. First song I ever learned was Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Because, again, like I said, I'm crazy.
Because why not?
Yeah, like, why not go for an incredibly hard song that a lot of people who've played longer couldn't play? Like, why not?
And how fast did you learn it?
I learned the intro, which is the hardest part, in about a week.
Okay. So you might say he's naturally versed in this.
No.
Or crazy.
Yes.
Crazy is a relative term.
Yep, but I'm gonna say I'm crazy. But yeah, got my first full acoustic for that Christmas. They bought it from, my grandpa bought it from a guy at his church who was needing money for some medical stuff. So I got my acoustic, same one I still use, a guitar cable, and like a little 5-watt Fender, I want to say it's called a Sidekick amp, which is sitting in my room right now, for $100.
Nice.
Yeah, solid. That was
Nice.
great. Still use that acoustic to this day. I'm using it on Tuesday even.
Nice.
Yeah. And
So back to electric.
yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. You were just telling us how you started out. With electric. When did you get your first electric guitar?
The summer before my senior year. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I have acoustic. This is awesome. But you know what's really cool? Electric. So I was like, alright, Dad, I want to get an electric guitar. And he's like, okay, you're buying it yourself. And I'm like, cool, thanks. So just saved up money from working on the farm. And then a lot of money later,
Nice.
bought my first electric.
Nice. So how long after you got your electric did you figure out that you were going to like electric more than acoustic?
Almost instantly.
Almost instant.
Like, so on the amp, there's an overdrive setting,
Oh yeah.
which is not like a normal person overdrive. Not like the kind of overdrive I use now, but like Metallica kind of overdrive. And at the time, I still am, but I was a lot more of a metal guitar player
Yeah.
than I am now. Now it's a lot more blues.
Okay.
At least of how I approach stuff, of like the triad shapes and all that. But so I had learned the very intro, like the very beginning of the intro before the like main riff of Master of Puppets. So
Okay.
it's like the da 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 Yeah. So I hit those first chords, and I'm like, oh, I'm in love now.
If it weren't for copyright, we could implement that into the recording, but sadly, we cannot.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just settle for my horrible.
I think I get what you mean. I don't think I know the song, but I think
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
Have you seen Stranger Things?
Oh yeah. Oh, is it what Eddie does? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. For those of you who might have not seen it, there's a scene where Eddie is saving. Spoiler alert. Saving everybody from the creatures in the Upside Down, and he's standing on top of a trailer in a trailer park. Plugged his guitar into the trailer speakers, whatever he used, whatever amp he used, and just shredded that song.
Yeah. He played it, like, for real played it.
Yeah.
Like, himself played it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they recorded his audio of him playing.
So he played that, and oh my gosh, if you guys have the chance, go watch that scene. It's so intense.
I have not seen Stranger Things. I have watched that scene probably 40 times.
Yeah, just because it's such a great.
I learned that happened, and that he, like, what you hear in the show is actually what he played.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, dang.
Yeah, they could have easily just dubbed the song over it, but no. They were like, dude, you're talented. Let's use what you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh.
And like, I could tell because I could see what his hands were doing.
Yeah. So, I almost said it, but out of context of what we've talked about already, you and I, it would have sounded weird. But I guess in the music world, sometimes people use yummy to describe how, like, certain musical things sound.
Yeah.
And like when somebody does like something really cool, you make a face, and sometimes they'll describe
The guitar
it as,
face.
Yeah, the guitar.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And people use different words. Yummy is one of them. And so in our script on what to talk about today, specifically in the bass section, which we'll get to later, we have slap bass and yummy sounds. Yummy bass lines.
Eli.
So
actually.
I almost said the skill that he has. There are some yummy sounds in that clip.
Yeah. Well, okay. Side note, because again, music nerd. I geeked out way too hard on that video. I found out that like Metallica actually met with him, and like he played at one of their shows, Master of Puppets, with them.
Wow.
And like, the guitar that he used in that, Metallica had custom made for him and stuff.
Dang.
Yeah.
To be a celebrity. I don't want to be a celebrity. It's a stressful time.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a celebrity, but I'd love to have Metallica build me a guitar.
I'd love to have the connections of celebrities.
Yeah.
But sadly.
Yeah.
Little tangent, which we can cut this out if we want to, but if we want to fill time. If you could contact a, I guess, celebrity and get to meet with them, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Where do I start? All of which are musicians, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naturally, for you.
Yeah. I don't know if I have like this one specific person. But there's a few. Like, I'd love to meet Ben Rector. And like pick his brain. Like just
He writes his own songs, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Brilliant lyricist.
I'd love to meet his guitar player, Austin Goodlow.
Okay.
The things he does on these albums,
Yeah.
yummy.
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 You guys are welcome to start using that, by the way.
Yes. Please do.
It'll make us look less weird. Well, kind of.
Me less weird does not go in the same sentence.
That's fair.
But yeah. Ben Rector, Austin Goodlow. I'd love to meet Kirk Hammett someday. Who's the lead guitar for Metallica.
Okay. I don't know names that well.
Yeah.
So.
I'd love to meet John Mayer.
Oh yeah, I know that name.
Yeah. And then a few like Keith Urban and Brad Paisley. Other than that, not that I can think of.
Nice. My main one would be Derek Carr.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Derek Carr is a professional football player, retired at this point, but might be retired.
Oh, I was thinking of a different person.
Oh, who were you thinking of?
I was thinking of Derek Trucks.
Okay.
He's a blues.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bluegrass guitar player.
So Derek Carr is a football player, retired, but he was the quarterback for the Raiders, and moved to the Saints before he retired.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I want to meet him is because he is a Tim Tebow type of celebrity. Is not afraid to share his faith. Is not afraid, isn't like a normal, like some celebrities, and is like super dramatic when anything bad happens to him.
Mm-hmm.
He got cut by the Raiders, who was his franchise team for, I'm a horrible fan.
A lot of years.
7 years, maybe?
Dang.
8 years. And when he got cut by the Raiders, usually players get in their heads and like post things on social media incriminating the team or spreading rumors or something like that because they want to get revenge. No, bro went and preached on Sunday, which he hasn't been able to do because he's been a football player and they play on Sundays.
Yeah.
Like, I have so much respect for that man.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Saints, balled out there, and regardless of the negative comments, he just kept playing and then got hurt enough to where he had to retire. He might be making a comeback. I hope he does. And I hope he has a good comeback, but we'll see. But I really want to meet him and like shake his hand, meet his family, because he's such a great guy and he's a Christian and he's not afraid to talk about it. Again, like a Tim Tebow type of celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, I have so much respect for people like that. There's a few actors that will go in there too. Chris Pratt being one of them. He's not afraid to share his faith. And because there was something a few years ago, or a year ago, I think, where he shared his faith in a speech talking about how God has helped him in his life. And then got backlash from that and doubled down and was like, no, I don't care. I'm a Christian. God is my God.
Yeah.
God is my Lord and Savior. Or Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, it's awesome. I love when celebrities are like that and don't let fame get to their head. Anyways, tangent over.
Can I throw out one more name?
Yeah.
Philip Phillips.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
He makes me so happy.
Oh, his Gone makes me want to cry every time I listen.
In the past 2 weeks, at the moment of this being recorded, his latest album, Drift Back, in the last 2 weeks, in the last 3 weeks, I've probably listened to at least 40 times. Those long, like, road trips, just put that thing on repeat.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yummy.
Again, brilliant lyricist, brilliant musician.
Unbelievable guitar player.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
When you can make somebody cry because of the way you play music. And not like painful cry because it's so bad. But
yes. But like, when your music is what people put on to like calm down and like make their brain actually shut off,
Yeah.
that's when you know you're doing something right.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to be a composer so bad, but I can't write music very well. I create music, but I'm more of a improv musician. I haven't quite learned how to write music well
See,
yet.
I'm not good at improvising. Like, don't get me wrong, I can, but I am much more like map out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, like last year for recital, Jeremiah told me to improvise my entire last solo, and I did improvise the entire last thing, but it was more, I had like sections planned out,
Yeah.
and then I just didn't know what all, like I knew the kind of thing I wanted to do, but I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do. That's the kind of improv I do,
Yeah.
and then I just string it together with random licks or trills or whatever.
Yeah. On piano, which we'll talk about next time. I've learned how to just go with the flow and kind of just phrase into the next thing, and I'll sit there for like 30 minutes and play the same type of thing and then add things into it.
Yeah.
Just because it's like I love playing in the key of A,
Interesting.
and I'll just play in the key of A, find different chords that work in different places, and just build off of that.
Yeah.
Again, cannot write yet. I'm still learning how to write, compose. Lyrics I can do, but they still sound childish. I haven't reached that level where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
I don't know if you ever reach that, or at least you feel like you do.
That's fair.
Cause like, I don't know. I've watched several interviews of like Philip Phillips
Yeah.
and stuff, and he's always like, yeah, I mean, I know songs are like that I'm writing now are like good, but like I don't think they're that good.
But then he releases it, and I guess the phrase I've always heard is "we are our own worst critics."
Yeah.
And I think that applies to this. Yeah, me too. I have wrote 3 songs, I think. None I've put out there. I have not put any of them out there because they're personal.
Yeah.
And about people, and I really don't. It could be dangerous to release them. Not because they're not like what a diss track would be. It's more of just like, what?
Sorry, I'm just picturing you like, what up? Yo, this dude stink.
No. It's whenever I was younger and dumb and
Yeah.
attempted love songs. Yeah. Yep.
Okay then.
Yes, that's how I feel. I no longer have those anywhere because I've since deleted them.
Yeah.
And if I haven't, I'm going to check after this and delete them because I don't want them on my phone anymore or anything else. But yeah. Anyways, so that was a long tangent. Back to guitars. Explain in the way you can best. Explain kind of the science maybe behind the helix
Oh.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, like, how in depth do you want this? Like,
in depth to where listeners, viewers, and
yeah.
me
Okay.
who don't have any experience
Okay. Yeah.
can understand.
So, what the helix does, so the
Explain what the helix
yes.
is.
So the full name of it is the Line 6 Helix multi-effects unit.
Okay.
So, what the Helix does is it takes a guitar rig, so that's pedals, basically everything but the guitar. Pedals, like power supply, tuners, amps, speaker cabinets, microphones, preamps, all of it. And it sums it down into one box.
Okay.
So instead of having so the Helix, when it was first released, brand new, was $1,500. And so basically it's a all-in-one option, so you don't have to have like really expensive pedal board, really expensive amp, which, by the way, those two things, heavy as everything. I've lugged a 50-watt Fender amp, like combo amp, so the speaker and the amp are one box. That thing weighs like 50 pounds. They're not light.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, so it sums it all down into one box.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And you have said before are you currently building your own pedal board?
Yes.
And so essentially
So-
you are building what a Helix sums up
Yes. But
into your own personalized board.
yes. So how the Helix does it is it's a computer program emulating what the pedals or amps or microphones do to your guitar tone.
Okay.
So take a Cali 76 drive pedal, or compressor, not drive. I'm stupid. Actually, no, that's a bad example.
For me and listeners, all that just went over our heads. So
Okay, so
you could say whatever you want. You could gaslight us into thinking something that doesn't exist exists.
Yeah,
and
so
we wouldn't know.
there's one pedal that just makes tone golden. I'm kidding. It's not.
So,
I'm sorry.
I'm so confused.
So take overdrive pedals. So what overdrive does is it takes your guitar signal through the input and just raises the level.
Okay.
So some pedals, depending on where the knobs are set, like mine, I try and keep the volume the same, but it makes it sound more distorted. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Makes sense to me because I know what that sounds
Yeah.
like.
distortion, think like rock guitar kind of sound, like AC/DC, like
Mhm.
Back in Black.
Yeah.
That's what overdrive is. Overdrive, distortion, same thing.
Would you say the intro to the song Iron Man,
Yes.
that's distortion?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That is distortion.
Yeah.
So take a overdrive pedal. In the Helix, it is a computer program that is making that sound like what it actually does.
More artificial
Yes.
instead of
Yes. Which is why I am building out an actual board.
And so the pedal itself
Yes.
it's not artificial.
They are
it's
very
authentic.
similar sounding,
Yeah.
but it's hard for a computer program to emulate what a specific drive pedal in that specific circuit does.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Do you have a pedal board built?
Ish. Yeah.
Would you mind us having a picture like right here
Yeah. Yeah.
of it?
I can do that.
Just so that they can understand, and doing the same thing with the Helix.
Yeah.
just so that we can have a picture of
Yeah,
what
I
the
can
helix
get-
and what the
I can get
pedal board
pictures
looks
for like everything I talk about.
that
Yeah.
works well. We have a
Um,
perfect spot like right here
yeah.
in this area. As we saw in the pilot episode with that little munchkin picture of me.
Yeah.
Did you put that in here?
No.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I put it in mine, but sadly that's unlisted on my personal account, so people
Okay.
won't see it.
I'm gonna be honest, I just uploaded it. I made an account with my school. But yeah.
So, okay. I believe that's all we have time for the electric guitar. Acoustic guitar, this is where I can actually talk a little bit because I have experience with acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar, first off, the difference being if you are that new to music, no judgment at all.
Absolutely none.
The electric, all the sound is coming through.
So how an electric works
Yeah,
is
explain
there's
it.
the strings vibrating, and then there's pickups.
The pickups. That's where I
So
was
the
looking.
pickups are magnetic poles that are wrapped with copper wire, and the magnet sends an electrical signal through the copper to the output jack, which then gets sent through a 1/4-inch instrument cable to pedal board or amp, and then if you go through pedal board, from the pedal board into the amp.
Yeah. In which you'll see most electric players, if not all, that have experience going through a pedal board. Very rarely do I feel
Yes.
like. Very rarely do people go directly to the amp because you want to add
Yes.
your own effects and stuff
Yes.
like that
It's a
to
lot.
help improve the sound.
It's a lot easier to get stuff from pedals than
Yeah.
having, because trust me, I did that at youth group. I used to, if it was an overdrive or a part of a song I need overdrive, I just turn up the amp
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, and so like I've used an electric through an amp purely just to practice.
Yeah, and that's a perfectly fine way to do it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with just plugging an electric straight into the amp, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the best tones ever recorded were like that.
Yeah. And then with an acoustic, you don't need an amp or anything like that. That literally will just amplify the sound. Hence
Yeah.
the name amp. But with an acoustic, like you get a pure sound from just the instrument itself.
Mm-hmm.
But you play it similarly. Usually acoustics are used more for rhythm rather than all this special fun stuff that
Yeah.
people like Ian can do.
But
I could not do. My hand
It's
does
not-
not have the dexterity that
it's not that
it
hard.
needs. I know it's not that hard.
It's really
But-
not that hard.
I guess I just don't have the motivation
That's fair.
right now.
Yeah.
Maybe
Also,
down the road it's
You can still play lead on acoustic. Trust me.
Yes, I've seen it. Have you ever met Aaron Creech?
Yes, once before women's event last year.
So Aaron Creech, guy that used to go to school here at Ozark, and this was during our training week of summer reps, when I did summer reps. And we all were sitting in a room, and bro, I have never met someone that, at that point, that could play the acoustic guitar the way he was. Like, he was playing it like he was playing lead electric.
Can I be honest?
What?
That's how I play acoustic.
I envy y'all's motivation to be able to practice that. I just don't have the love.
I will say this, I am nowhere near Aaron Creek's level.
That's fair.
That man is a wizard on anything he touches.
That's fair.
But
my thing is piano, and so that's why I don't have the motivation, because I love to phrase and do things on piano and keys. Like, currently what I'm, well, not currently working on, but like wanting to work on is getting more familiar with the different sounds from keys. What I primarily play is a grand piano at the church that I attend. Welcome back. We figured out our production issue, so yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So we were talking about acoustic guitars, and just kind of the difference between those and electric guitars. For example, this is what an acoustic guitar looks like, and this is what an electric
now.
is what an electric guitar looks like. This is his personal guitar. He's not going to. We're not going to plug it into the system or anything. He just, while we were trying to figure that out, wanted to fidget around and
learn songs for tomorrow.
Yeah,
for church.
So, but yeah, this is an electric guitar, and as you can see, there is an obvious difference between the two. One being that there is a, what's it called? The hole in which, like the hole in the acoustic guitar.
F-hole?
I don't know what it's called,
I
but
don't know what it's called on an acoustic. I know when a electric is semi-hollow, it's called an F-hole. And like on violins, that's what it's called.
Okay. Essentially the same idea. It helps enrich the sound, and it's the same way a room works. Like when someone says a room has good acoustics, it helps.
Do you want the science behind it, what it does?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so basically, the strings go through the bridge, and then the bridge causes the wood to start vibrating, and when that starts vibrating, it creates vibrations in the air in the body, and then those hit the back of the body and then get shot out the
There we go. Yeah, that hole. The hole that you can see in the picture that we showed, that is right behind the strings.
Yeah.
That is the hole that we're talking about. But yeah, and so some acoustic guitars also have pickups in them,
there.
and them to where you can plug it into a system.
Yes. Like mine has a pickup.
Yeah, if you ever think about getting one, they're a little bit more expensive, but I would suggest a acoustic with a pickup.
Yes.
They're called acoustic electric, because it has that electrical system in it. It's just better because you can plug it into something to record, or else you literally have to take a mic like this, or a choir mic or something like that, and set that up right in front of that hole.
You don't use a choir mic, by the way.
Not choir mic. Whatever mic you have available, I guess. Preferred is a dynamic mic. That's what it's called.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've always used condenser.
Like the ones that vocalists hold?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's called dynamic.
Well, yeah, I know those are called dynamic. I always use condenser mics.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm just talking about like in a worship band context, usually what we have is a dynamic
That's
mic
true.
to use. So,
I've used
So yeah, you can use whatever you desire, or whatever you have available. But dynamic mics have been used. Condenser mics can be used, but
Gray mic is an SM57 from Shure.
Yeah.
The most versatile mic ever made.
But what I would suggest is buying one of those electric acoustic, and you can show this to your parents if they want.
Trust me, it makes life easier for you, for the sound guy.
Yep.
Everyone.
Yep.
Now, some people are crazy, like me, and will mic it as well as plug it in, and then blend the signals. But
yeah, that's not my thing.
I only do that when I'm recorded.
To each their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's an acoustic guitar. Like we said, it's used more for rhythm. But some people, as he said, can play it as a lead guitar.
And a lot of time, like what I do a lot when I play lead on it is a lot of like finger picking and then embellishing.
Yeah. So yeah, and then what we have another. What else we were going to talk about in the acoustic guitar section with capos. Brilliant invention if you're not able to play more than like if you're not able to play a bunch of
Yeah.
different chords.
You know,
So-
like
Yes.
weird,
Yeah.
weird
So
chords like way up the neck.
yeah, what I
I'm so glad I grabbed this now.
yeah what I do when I play acoustic guitar, because it's not my forte, is I play G-shaped chords and C-shaped chords. Which, if you don't know what that means, this is what it looks like. So those are that I just did were G-shaped, and those are
That is
C-shaped.
attitude.
Yeah, that's alright. They just need to look at your hands. So those were G-shaped and C-shaped chords. And so what you do with an acoustic guitar is to play for a different key. Like let's say you're playing the G-shaped chords. If you want to play in the key of A, you put it on the second fret, which a fret is
Capo.
yes. Yeah. You put it on the second fret, and that puts the key up a half step for
Basically,
each fret.
it just moves all of the shapes up.
Right.
Well, if you're in the key of A, you put it on second fret, and that'd be a
Yeah.
whole step.
Yeah. And so, first fret would be, if you're playing G-shaped G chords, would be
A flat.
A flat. Then second is A. Then
B flat,
then B, and so on and so
C,
forth.
D
And
flat,
then
D,
if you play C-shaped chords, it'd be C is without a capo, then
D flat,
D flat, D,
D,
E flat, E,
flat,
and then F.
F.
And so
Then F sharp. But
my personal preference is I really hate going past the fifth fret with a capo. It just doesn't sound good to me. But some people do. So like I won't play a song in F sharp because of that fact. And I really don't like playing an F, but I can work with it because it's the fifth fret. Annoying to me, but I'll get through it. In reality, what I need to do is learn how to play more than just G chords and C chords. But right now, with the time that I don't have the motivation to do that. But yeah, so that's an acoustic guitar. And then last but not least, the bass guitar. I say not least because a lot of times the bass guitars, you've probably seen memes out there, really gets overlooked. Probably more than the sound guy even.
yeah.
Yeah. But in reality, the bass guitar is one of the most important parts of a band. It helps drive
Yeah.
the rhythm. It helps add so much depth
It
to the sound.
it makes what I do sound better.
Yes.
Because a bass, like a four-string bass, is E, A, D, G, tuned a whole step lower than this.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, we were solving an issue. So, for you, no time has passed. For us, probably about 5 minutes. I had to figure that out. But we're back, and we're gonna continue talking. Don't have much to talk about, but we were talking about bass guitar. And I don't know how much of that got cut out because the recording stops on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're just gonna kind of quickly go through what the bass guitar is. So, it's a guitar that adds it's one of the most important parts of a band because it adds depth.
Especially the rhythm section.
Yes, the rhythm. It drives the rhythm, and it adds depth to, like, what he plays. What he explained that I don't know if we got recorded was that he'll be playing up on the neck like that, even way up there sometimes. And as you can probably tell, when you're way up there, there's no low sounds. And so what the bass does is literally will play just the note, I don't know, it's a G, just to add depth to what he's playing. Yeah, and they add depth, they drive the rhythm, but then you get really good bass players who can not just play a note and let that ring, but they can add to it by basically playing like a lead guitars on bass. They do bass lines that, that's when you get really yummy. Like that's when people use that word a lot, because just, it gives me goosebumps when I hear it.
And as a person who plays mostly electric, and when playing electric mostly lead, when a bass player like matches a lead line, like one of the first weeks of semester, I was scheduled to play at church, and we played the Joy, and you know the
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did it. Wait, what key did we do that? Oh, I don't know what key that is. But so I started first. I started lower, and then when we did it again, I raised it an octave, and then Bailey Langford was the bass player.
Oh yeah.
And so she was like, "Ian, what notes are those? I'm gonna match you." And then
she matched, and so it was that, but in the very low bass with power.
Yeah.
And so it just adds so much more.
And I already had an octave pedal on as well, so there was like 3 octaves of that lead line.
And yeah, it could just sound so good.
Yeah, because she was an octave lower than the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Bailey's a great bass.
Oh my
bass
gosh!
player.
Yes.
Yeah, and so people go even a step past that and play slap bass. If you've ever seen a video of slap bass, it is just a fun.
It's crazy.
If you listen to bass solos in a song, a lot of the times what they'll do is slap bass, and they'll just. I can't even describe it other than just that actual word. Like essentially what he's doing, but with a bass. And then they'll like add their own rhythm to it, use the bass guitar as a drum kind of, and like stomp with it. Like, people get creative.
Yeah.
That is something I would have some motivation to if I had a bass guitar to learn, but I'm a college student, so I don't have money to buy a bass guitar. I get a lot of other expenses first.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the bass guitar. Didn't spend a lot of time on that. Definitely could have, but we are getting short on time, and so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the outro. That work?
I will say, can I throw in one more thing about acoustics?
Yeah.
You can use effects still on acoustics.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you were gonna talk about that.
Like, not like overdrive or wah or stuff like that. The stuff that, not like the weird stuff that I would use on this, but like delay.
Mm-hmm.
Delay is just, you hear the note hit, and then it just gets quieter after time. It's like an echo.
Yeah, it's like echo.
And then reverb.
For those of you that don't understand.
Yes. Reverb is just, think you're in like a massive room, and how it kind of echoes, but it's all just kind of like a.
But it like crosses over.
Yeah.
It echoes off of, like cathedrals.
Yes.
Cathedrals.
Yes.
If you've ever been in a cathedral, oh my goodness, it's a beautiful sound because they scientifically built that cathedral. There's one in New York that is very popular. St. Peter's, I think.
Yeah.
Is what it's called.
Yeah.
But I was there last November, and if you stand right in the middle of the room, I didn't do this because respect for public, and nobody else does it unless it's like an actual service going on. But if you stand in the very middle of a cathedral, that spot specifically is created to just be the perfect spot to sing. And
Yeah.
your voice or whatever instrument will go out, bounce off the walls, cross paths, and the sound, it can just last forever.
It's beautiful.
In the back of a cathedral, typically there is a almost an orchestra, an organ, a pipe organ, and a pipe organ in a cathedral sounds so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love cathedrals. If I were anything but a Protestant Christian, I'd probably be Catholic. But my brother got married in a Catholic church, and I had the honor of being able to sing over my family as they all prayed for my brother and his wife. And that wasn't even a cathedral technically. But it was still a room that I stood on the balcony, and I did not need the sound system.
Yeah.
One, because I can project that much, but two, just the acoustics of a room like that
They're
are just
so
good. Oh man, I love cathedrals. They're beautiful visually, but they're beautiful audibly.
Yeah.
Like, oh man. So yeah, that's the effects.
Delay, reverb, and chorus.
And chorus.
So what chorus is the category of effect is modulation. So it's modulating your guitar signal. So basically what it does is it takes your signal. So say you have a G note. It takes that G note, doubles it to where there's two unison notes, and then puts the other one slightly out of tune. And then reunites the signal. So it's still the two signals, but just one signal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then sends it through the amp, and it sounds cool. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah. Thank you guys for listening and watching episode 1 of the Sonic Blueprint. Again, we are contractors who love to make music and love to talk about it. So hopefully our goal is to inspire you guys to be able to take up music. Hopefully you guys are inspired to be able to pick up a guitar if you have one. If you don't, find one you can borrow, and I encourage you just to pick around.
You can get good guitars for cheap too.
Yeah. If you don't want lessons, there are so many videos online that you can learn from.
That's how I learned.
You can teach yourself. I know somebody who taught themselves, and they're a fantastic guitar player. One of the other people I've seen that can play an acoustic guitar like a lead. So yeah, that is our goal and our challenge. Hopefully you guys feel inspired. But yeah, next time we'll talk about pianos. So look forward to that. That is my forte, so I will talk about that a lot. And yeah, you can find us on Spotify and YouTube at the Sonic Blueprint. Correct, that's what it is. And yeah, so thank you guys for listening. See you guys next time.